Should Dolls Kill be cancelled? Hi guys, my name's Andrea and welcome to Barbiepunk. So today we're going to try our best to have an open-minded, intelligent conversation. I'm going to try my best not to take any sides, but I wanted to talk to you about the issues surrounding Dolls Kill. This is a little bit of a different video for this channel. I am not a drama channel. I do not like to talk for hours on end about difficult and dramatic issues. I like to be a happy channel that just flaunts around in pretty clothes. But I think that this is an important subject that we need to have a chat about. Now, I've considered Dolls Kill one of my favorite stores for quite a long time, but it's come to my attention that there are certain controversies surrounding it that I'm going to try my best to take as neutral a stance on as possible. So we're going to start with the positives. Dolls Kill may not have been the first alternative store, but they're one of the biggest ones that have kind of brought all sorts of different alternative fashions into the mainstream. They've made alternative fashion really easily accessible, and it's kind of like a one-stop shop for almost any alternative fashion. Obviously, you gotta supplement that with like cool custom handmade vintage what have you, but they were always the first place that I would look to find things. Another reason that I used to like Dolls Kill is that they seem to be very supportive of smaller brands. I've seen small brands like Jackalope Land or the Gypsy Shrine really grow and flourish on Dolls Kill. Companies that seem to be fairly brand new and fairly small taken in by Dolls Kill and seem to really flourish. Another reason that I used to really like shopping there is because they did have certain brands that were exclusive to Dolls Kill. I don't know if Sugar Thrills is anymore. I think I've seen it on a couple other websites, but they used to be one. And they also have brands that do exclusive collaborations with them. There are Demonia shoes that are released only on Dolls Kill. Their entire Delia's line is Delia's by Dolls Kill. They seem to be trying their best to incorporate a more body positive message. I've seen more and more plus size clothing on their website. I've seen brands that are smaller start to expand their size range for Dolls Kill. That all being said, let's go to why they've been seen as problematic in the past couple years. One of the biggest controversies that they've had is their alleged art thievery. I believe that some of these have actually been proven, but I wanted to mention that design thievery and art thievery is a huge problem in the fashion industry as a whole. There aren't enough regulations in place to stop it. There are websites that are flourishing on this exact concept. Wish, for example, you don't get the design that's in the picture, you're getting a replica of it. Places like AliExpress, Shein, they all make their money off of selling designs for way cheaper than they're worth by giving you a replica. This doesn't just happen with these online Asian stores, it happens with big name brand stores in America as well. For example, Forever 21. I was in there just the other week. I always notice something that they've stolen from Free People. It's just right there. Look, Free People knockoff. Now, I'm not trying to downplay what Dolls Kill is doing. It's not okay to steal artwork from small artists. They need to be acknowledged. They need to be paid. They need to be credited. That's all I have to say on that. However, I do want to point out that it is a bigger problem in the fashion industry as a whole. Now, other than the art thievery problem, there's this issue with Dolls Kill releasing several items of clothing that are just in such poor taste. So Dolls Kill likes to put off this ironic, I don't give a fuck vibe, and it has led to them putting out several poorly thought out pieces of clothing. So the first one is going to be this Native American war headdress. Now, I come from a time where these headdresses were sold as a part of children's costumes. So I can see where someone who is a little bit older might not have gotten the memo that this shit don't fly nowadays. I'm not saying it's okay, but I can see where someone was like, oh, back in my day that was fine, so let's just put it out there. It looks cool, you know? And this product was removed after receiving backlash, so at least there's that. The second also happened a couple years ago, and it is this sweatshirt, I believe, that says goth is white. Now, I'm the type of person that tries to give someone the benefit of the doubt before canceling them. So, stay with me here. If I try really hard, I can maybe see that maybe they were trying to say that goths can wear white. Maybe it was supposed to be ironic. But again, they did it in really poor taste and put it on a white model. And it could very easily be seen as racially insensitive. Goth is white. Goth is for white people. I am hoping, I don't know them, I'm hoping that that's not what their intentions with the shirt or the sweatshirt was. I'm hoping that's not the intentions. So fuck that sentiment, but I'm hoping that that's not what they meant. And I will tell you right now, goth is for any color. Goth is for everyone. Again, they received backlash and they took the item off of their website. Another ad campaign of theirs was this one that seemingly promoted drug abuse. In the image, there can be seen syringes filled with glitter. Now again, I think they're trying to be edgy. I think they're trying to say that glitter is their drug. I think they don't realize that these things can be very triggering. It's not a smart way to go about it. There's a part of me that doesn't find this one the worst, because there are a lot of cultures, like creepy cute culture, yami kawaii, where like syringes and medicine and mental health are taken back, maybe. They're being put at the forefront of these designs. I don't know. I've never used drugs, I've never abused drugs, so I can't really comment on this one. The next one, which probably disturbs me the most, is a shirt that says, "You can't say no if you're dead." That one for me is really hard to justify. Again, if we trying our hardest to give them the benefit of the doubt, maybe they're trying to be ironic. Maybe they're trying to shed a light on how dumb that sounds. Maybe just looking at it without trying our damnedest, it really seems to be promoting rape culture. That's just icky. That shirt icks me out. I hope they fired whoever approved putting that on their website. Alright, real quick update on this part of the video. When I was finding the pictures for this segment of the video, I found out that Dolls Kill did not actually stock the Dead Girls Can't Say No t-shirt. The reason that people were upset at Dolls Kill is that they were still supporting the brand that did in fact make the Dead Girls Can't Say No t-shirt. Sugar Pills Clothing is the brand that actually made the shirt, and it is one of the brands that Dolls Kill does stock on their website. Dolls Kill does in fact still stock this brand, so I guess it's up to you to decide if that is something worth being upset at them for. So when Sugar Pills Clothing was confronted with the idea of that t-shirt promoting rape culture, them being a foreign brand, they gave a reply in very broken English that that is not what they intended. I think they just saw the words and thought that it was edgy, I suppose, and didn't really think much about it. So it's another one of those situations where it's just ignorance. Again, when asked to give responses to all of these issues, Dolls Kill gave their typical bratty, don't give a fuck, attitude-y spiel. So don't mind me if I'm looking down, but I'm reading their response here. I think this was the first problem. This is for the headdress, so their response to an email about that is, "Hey doll, the last thing Dolls Kill would be/represent is racist. We love and value individuality and originality. Our company was created to represent dolls of all flavors, colors, ideals, etc. We are here for the misfits, Miss Legits, and everything in between. I'm sorry if that costume offended you, but to call us racist is pretty ridiculous. We're brassy, sassy, stick it up your assy kind of company, not for the easily offended norm culture. So take a chill pill and get your panties out of bunch, because it ain't that serious, cutie." Again, I see what you're trying to do here. As a sarcastic hoe, sometimes you try to make light of things that are a little serious. However, you started off pretty well. You know, if they had stopped there, it might have been an okay apology. But you can't clap back at someone and call them ridiculous for seeing something that a lot of people are seeing. Look, I think it's okay to have a thing. I think it's okay, like there are restaurants that are purposefully like rude to their customers because it's their thing, it's their shtick, you know? But I think that there's a time and a place for that sort of attitude and for that sort of thing. You can have your Twitter be about your snarky remarks all day, but when someone has a legitimate concern about your website, you need to take the time to apologize. Or take the time to put out a well thought out statement explaining your thought process behind this. Because otherwise, we're gonna think that you have no remorse and that you did all of these things on purpose. I think they just need a better buyer, and B, a better PR person, because you need someone that's able to handle these situations without making it worse, you guys. There was some issue with one of their models on Twitter as well. I can't find the exact tweets right now. It did say something about the Third Reich, and I don't know if Dolls Kill should be responsible for their models. I definitely think that after that tweet, they probably should not support said model anymore. But the final thing I'm going to talk about is how Dolls Kill are avoiding this whole situation. Basically, anytime that they get a tweet asking for them to comment on the situation, they have been blocking people, which is just a really poor way to go about it, you guys. So hopefully I went over all the main topics about why people are saying Dolls Kill is canceled lately. They've done a lot of things that are really dumb. Really dumb, Dolls Kill. Just like step that shit up. But I want to throw it out to you guys in the comments, and let's have a conversation about it down below. Let's try to be as nice to each other as possible. Please. I don't want like there to be hate around this situation. I want to have an open and honest and open-minded discussion about this in the comments, because I don't know how to feel. A lot of this stuff easily read as racist. Easily. But can we give them the benefit of the doubt? So, here's my question to you. How do you feel about Dolls Kill knowing all of this? Do you feel like these were just really poor lapses in judgment, or do you actually think that they were racist statements? Should Dolls Kill be canceled? And what could they possibly do to gain your confidence back as consumers? And finally, what am I supposed to do with all of my store credit? Alright guys, sorry that was a little bit more of a serious video, but I thought that it was something that we should talk about before I continue on with this channel. I know that it's a huge situation, and I don't want to be putting out content promoting them unless I know how I feel about them. So hopefully this gave you a good both sides sort of perspective on the matter. I like to go in with things with a level head, and I really want to see your opinions on all of this crap. So talk to me in the comments, but other than that, don't forget to like it, subscribe it, share it, bop it, twist it, pass it, and don't ask questions, just go with it. But do ask questions though, also, sometimes.